So maybe to start for the listeners here, you can shortly introduce yourself and maybe also share where you were in your divorce journey when you came into my world.
Well, thank you. And thank you for inviting me to tell my story because it's really good for me to reflect. Um, and so it started about a year ago when that voice inside me got louder and louder that I wasn't happy. I had been married almost 36 years and he was not a good partner. He had been unfaithful. He couldn't tell the truth. He took credit for my work. He wasn't really contributing anything in our lives to speak of. He was, I become sort of his mother.
Mm.
And, our kids were grown and they're starting their lives. And it was just, I don't know. I think it was just a whole series of events, some of which was you, that just would not silence that voice, that person inside of me that was just trying to come back, just was not satisfied, was not putting up with me shrinking anymore. And so I just started making choices for me and really
Mhm.
asking myself, what is it that I want? And when I was looking at my life, I just realized this is not it. But I am
Mhm.
so wired to please, and I believed in my vows. I believed in,
Mhm.
my family. I knew I was going to shatter people, and I knew that I had
Mhm.
constructed a life where I carried it all, and
Mhm. Mhm.
it got too heavy. And then I
Mhm.
realized there are entire book sections in Barnes and Noble written on this topic. I am not even original, but it's so much courage and it was so painful to just look objectively and look at my life and realize
Mhm.
everything I had built, I was going to have to burn down. And
Mhm.
God, that's so hard. It's just so
Mhm.
hard.
And
Um,
how did your days feel then, like back then, when you were like, I see it, but it's so hard, and I know that I have to let go, but like obviously it's very hard to make that call.
oh, it was confusing and I was overwhelmed. My nervous system was just on overdrive and it just felt like I was walking in cement and just
Mhm.
couldn't move and I was scared and I just didn't know what to do. And I could talk myself in and out of every scenario
Mhm.
and that pull of just it's fine, Lisa, you can do this, it's not that bad, you can make this work, you just need to work harder and all of that. And then it was just I the more I took steps to say it's not okay, and some of it was the work that you do or you have us do with the framework, all the exercises, the tappings, that the old stories that I
Mhm.
really did examine that I didn't want to.
Mhm.
I mean, there were some days I
Mhm.
did this stuff and I thought,
Mhm.
fuck that I just like I don't want to do that. That's hard. Sorry.
Mhm.